Hi everyone, today's demo is about financial and capacity planning screen in SAP PPM. As you might know, the native screen is quite painful to use, with a lot of clicks, scroll bars, and non-intuitive actions to perform by the end user. That's why at Teamsquare we decided to work on a significant enhancement to improve the user experience. A lot of things to show today, so I'll start with the first one, which is the rendering and the space used by the screen. We often have unused space, which is frustrating. So if I show all the lines now with our enhancement, you can see that the entire screen is used, showing all the lines. What happens? The system is calculating at runtime the number of lines that can be shown depending on the screen resolution. It's also recalculating the column size to have only one scroll bar on the right side and the bottom side, which makes the navigation much easier and the scroll bar easy to use. Another navigation improvement is the possibility to switch the breakdown at runtime as well. So I can go from monthly to annually or quarterly directly. I do not have to switch to the item, save, and refreshing my screen here. This can be done at runtime, which is also quite powerful for the end user. Last but not least in the navigation is the filter on year. This also is useful when you work on multi-years item. By default, the native screen starts on the first plan date, but if you are working with multiple years, it's also difficult to scroll and go directly where you want. Thanks to this drop down, I can directly filter out data to show only the selected year's information. You can see that I have less lines shown in the screen in 2020. This is another improvement. In the native solution, all lines are shown, even the unused ones with 0. This is also polluting the screen and adding useless scroll for the end user. So we decided to improve that, remove the unused lines and show only the used ones, which simplifies a lot the screen. And if I need to add any code that is not ready yet, I can just use this insert line feature. The system will read from the customizing what I'm supposed to enter. I cannot enter anything wrong. Let's say I want to add some forecast costs for consultant. A new line will be inserted here. And I can complete and add additional costs for the end of the year. Now that we are working at the line level, you see those additional columns here. Those as customer fields. In the native software, it's impossible to see them as a column. You have to click on the line. They are shown on the bottom part of the screen, which makes it impossible to have an overall analysis on the attributes, since you need to click line by line. We made possible to activate those customer fields as columns. They can be handled as a drop-down like this one. It could be checkbox, dates, search help functions like this one, any format used at SAP. We also implemented some consistency and validation checks to prevent the user from entering wrong figures, if not allowed. Yes, like this one. Last but not least at group level is this comment information. Here you have the possibility to enter long text information. It could be with special character, space, anything, very detailed comment. Those comments are available at group level and then can be easily extracted for live reporting if necessary. Last part of this demo are more mass updates functions. Like for instance, let's assume I want to initialize my next year's budget, 2021. I think it's rather empty for the moment. Yeah. In the native software, I need to type in manually again the figures. I have no copy function. Now, with this copy year function, we can easily, massively for a bunch of lines, move and copy the figures from one year to another. So let's say I want to initialize next year with current year's figures. So hopefully I should have the 3 lines initialized for next year. Yes, it's already here. So a very fast and quick way to update future figures. We developed similar functions like mass deletion cost, mass update in percentage, or copy from other views. Depending on your requirements, we are able to implement almost any mass functions that fit your use cases. So that's all for today. Thanks a lot. If you have any questions or any request to investigate deeper with us how you could increase the user experience in SAP PPM, please feel free to contact us and we'll be glad to support. Bye.